G'day ladies and gents, and welcome to what will be the final episode of Subnautica Season 1. Yes, it's all come to an end, at least for this particular round of Subnautica, and for those who took a guess at the jelly ray being the mystery egg from the last episode, there it is right there. That's exactly what it was, as well as my breeding like rabbits inside of this tank fish. They're actually doing a really... I haven't got a food shortage issue anymore, let's put it this way. Which is funny, I finally managed to sort it out when I'm about to end this series, at least for this playthrough. Basically what's happening is a farming update introduced a lot of new things to Subnautica, including a storyline. Now, pardon me for a moment. Sorry about that. Including a storyline. Now, I'm curious about the storyline. I don't want to go through and play it on my own. I want to share that with you guys. But more than that, a lot of the new tech and a lot of the new creature spawns and some of the old creature spawns got tinkered with as well for the reproduction side of the farming update that allows things like this tank to actually work. The catch is, because I'm playing an old save game, a lot of that isn't implemented. So there is some tech that has a fairly good chance of not actually showing up in my save game. Some creature spawns that just won't show up. And since future updates are going to be built on the status of the way this the current spawns and everything currently operate, I've got to start again. I cannot... I can keep playing this one through and have reduced content and have to do this later, or I could do this now before the base gets too big and we get the chance to start again. So I'm still going to play the game on the new playthrough without looking at the wiki. I'm going to use the knowledge that I've gained in this playthrough, and we are going to see exactly how far we can get at the next one. But I do want to give this a little bit of a send-off. So, as we've built a marvelously big base here, so how about we sink it?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
First things first, we'll get the sea moth here out and we'll get it to dock with the... God, a total brain block just then. See, this is why I'm going on a holiday, guys. With the Cyclops, the Nautilus rather, that keeps it out of the way. I'm stuck on the Cyclops. We'll get back inside. And then basically what I'm going to do here, because I've never really shown you guys what happens if your durability in a base gets below 0. This is because, even though I haven't played a huge amount of Subnautica before I started this playthrough, I am very familiar with how it operates. So, what I'm going to do, in order to break my base, is actually start pulling all of the bulkheads and all of the reinforcements out of the base. This should flood the entire base once the durability drops below 0. So we want to take these ones out. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but that's okay. Durability is down to 53. Unload all of this. Why have I got piles of... Oh, of course, from the bulkheads. Lithium. Yeah, that's my supplies. As you can see, I'm preparing for a little bit of a trip at the moment, but we'll come to that soon. No, the reinforcement is what I'm trying to pull down. Thank you. Durability at 39. Shouldn't take too many more of these. We have an entire room down here that should immediately start a base-wide breach. Down to 25. For those that were wondering how I managed to build the base so big, this is how. These rooms were built specifically just so I could just continually reinforce the walls. Now in theory, if I pull this one down, durability is now at -10. Let's go a little bit further. -24. That sounds promising. Put all the lithium back in there. Take that out too. Put that in there so it's in the storage. Oh, we're starting to get breaches here. Now, if things have gone right, there should be water starting to flood in soon. I've never deliberately destroyed a base this way, so I only assume how it's going to work. I don't know for sure. Pardon me. As you see, I'm coming down with a little bit of cold too. Oh, we got another bulkhead. Let's get rid of that, tours. Get rid of that reinforcement. Come on, game. I want you to flood my base. How long is it going to take for me to breach you? We're getting all the fun noises, but no water's coming in, so I'm just going to keep pulling stuff down until it breaches. Oh, that sounded good. Now come on, where's the water? That's not gonna let me drop it all in here. Sad, I'm trying to destroy my base and I actually have to stockpile everything that I'm pulling apart in order to be able to destroy my base. Alright, we'll pull that one down. We'll get this one over here. Come on. We're nearly negative 100. Yep, we are. We're negative 100. This place should be falling apart at this point. Oh, there we go. We got water coming in. Why am I not getting an animation for that? Ah, that's why. There is an animation in there now. It's starting to flood the walls of each room. It's interesting that it clips through the tanks, so obviously nobody expected me to, or anybody to be self-destructing their base. And that's it. Come on, you can flood more. There we go, some more water coming through. That's a good sign. As soon as I go up a level, the water goes up a level. It's strange. Let's go outside and hopefully... Yeah, they've definitely got to do some water with this, do some work with this whole bridge mechanic. The water effects inside need to be better. I mean, I can see water on multiple levels and leaks. I mean, look at this. That's flooded. Or flooding. That's flooding. The middle one is dry and has water leaking in. That makes no sense. The bottom floor, that is completely flooded, I think. Can't see into these ones. Yeah, all the water purifiers are underwater. But then there's a water level here. Oh no, there's no water level there anymore. The water level's up to here. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, and we're flooding up to there. That's really cool. But yeah, it doesn't appear to be moving at the speed it should be moving at. The effects are a little off too. And water, air bubbles. There should be air bubbles coming out the top everywhere. I do like how the glass tubes flood though. So there we go, completely sinking the base. Wonder, they're going to the moon pool. Is it going to be still dry or are I going to be able to keep swimming?
Welcome aboard.
Ah, that's cool. The actual, the base for the moon pool raises inside. That's awesome. See, that's what it should be like. Alright. So, we've now flooded out the base, and I'm not going to even bother trying to spend the time to repair that, so that's it, officially out of commission. So, what's next? Well, I've got water and food on board, as well as supplies that I've got on the Cyclops itself. So the plan for today, we're going to go find the Reaper, and I'm going to go and say hello, because I've managed to completely survive pretty much everything in the game up to this point. Even though I've come very close to killing myself on several occasions, somehow, don't ask me how, but I've managed to survive every encounter. So I think it's only fitting that I finally don't survive one to end this series. I'm going to go look for a Reaper to kill me, and I know roughly where one should be. Let's just pull this up here for the moment, shall we? We're going to have a look at that as well. I know we're out here to die and stuff and not explore, but what the hell, let's take a quick look at it anyway. It's the tip of an underwater mountain that's breached the surface. Sand. Those bloody spider things that will attack me. Nope. Actually, I'm going to have to keep this place in mind. This place has got a really nice high-rise sort of a look to it. I'm going to build an observation platform for looking at the Aurora into a base. In future, this might be a spot to keep in mind. Big cave at the top. Yeah, no, not going that way. Go away, little crab thingies. I don't care about you. Don't care what's in the rocks. There we go. Whoa, oops. So I don't think there's actually fall damage in the game at the moment. Although we're going to hit the water anyway. Oh, there we go. All that run for no reason. Now we've got to swing back. The lighting effects here are really nice. That is ominous as shit. The water is black. Come on. I want to find a Reaper. Oh, that was an interesting diversion. Back upstairs. Let's go find a Reaper. We'll start heading back towards the breach, I think. So we're going to find that mushroom forest, because that's where we found the last one. 383 breaches. Whoa! I think we found the mushrooms. Is that something hitting the back of my sub? Apparently not. Okay, so and again. Some kind of rock feature here or ground feature. Sorry if I'm being a little odd on the mic, it's because I'm just carefully trying to scan the water here. Nighttime isn't ideal to try and hunt these things. Although it would be excellent if I could find a way to bring them to me. You'd think a big, gigantic, bright yellow submarine moving through the territory would be enough, but apparently not. Whoa. I wonder. If I ran these electric things, will I get a charge? Apparently not. Come here. massive jelly ray. When it wasn't anywhere near this hard to find a Reaper last time. And we have another chunk of the Aurora. People keep telling me these things are supposed to be hard to find, but I've just stumbled into 2 of them and I'm just out for a cruise looking to die, so they can't be that hard to locate. I'm still not finding what I'm after here. Go a bit deeper and see what we can get down here. Over 500 breaches to the main base now.
Caution. Mild dehydration detected. Fluid intake recommended.
Considering what I'm out here doing, that is the least of my problems. Yeah, that's... And there's the electric eel thingies. Next one to the bottom then. Why am I... Thank you. What the hell? Rammed hard by something. I'm thinking, will one of these electric eels have enough power in them to actually be able to push the Cyclops around? It must have. There's nothing else out here. At this point, looks like I'm going to surface the Cyclops. And we'll flick over to the Seamoth for the rest of this exploration. So while we're at it, we have a feed.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go, problem solved. This thing will be a bit faster.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Travelled far enough that every beacon that I have ever planted is all in a small area and visible from one direction. And you know how far these are apart. Like that's the island. That's the breach in Aurora's hull. That's where the where I left the Cyclops. The vents are all through here. The base is there. The undersection of the base is there. So that's underground. We're below the depth of my thermal generator here at the moment. Let's head for the surface and find out what's up top. I love the colour of the water out here. This is really pretty. Oh, and there's the surface. I'm just jumping straight over the top. There we go. Standing up on top of it. We are a long way away from everything at this point. Well, this is no fun. We can't seem to find an end of the map to kill us. There appears to be no Reapers around that are even interested in eating us. Alright, let's see what we can go and find. Okay, ladies and gents, so we're back in at the island again, and I'm actually starting to come to a bit of a conclusion here. I think the reason why I'm having so much trouble finding a Reaper at the moment is because there are none. Remember when I said before there was a possibility that the spawn system for certain creatures could be broken in the save game because it's old and because the spawn systems have been tampered with? Well, I don't know how many electric eels are supposed to be on the bottom, but there seems to be a phenomenally large number of them. The only Reaper I've ever encountered in this save game seemed to be glitched. It was passing in and out of the walls of the island, or what I assume was the island, with, yeah, it was just clipping through and swimming in and out of the terrain. I'm guessing at this point that the reason why I haven't been able to find a Reaper is because there are literally no Reapers to find in my game anymore. The save system, or this being an old save, may have actually broken them. So I'm going to have to find something else to kill me from the looks. Which is a shame. I really wanted to be killed by a Reaper. I'm sort of disappointed about that. It is actually bothering me. So, we'll skirt across the bottom here. Now, we know the breach is there, we know the submarine's there, so this should take us into electric eel territory. I have no interest in this. No, not interested in finding out what that is. Was that a vine, or did I finally find one? Did one of them show up? No, I'm disappointed. I don't think it was. I think it was just creepvine, although I didn't think creepvine could spin out a sea moth like that. Into the mushrooms. We have one last pan around and see whether or not we can find anything nice and big to kill us before we go over and start playing with the eels. Unfortunately, I didn't think to load torpedoes onto this thing before I destroyed the base either. That could have made this amusing. Start torpedoing the eels into oblivion, or into vortexes, and then just, yeah, being a dick. Looks like we are all out of luck. Plenty of luck if we're after the electric eels, but that's about it. Alright, so we're going to play with these things. Let's see how long it'll take for one of them to kill us. Come on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There we go. Ram me. Come on. Oh, we got a couple of them here. 63 health on the Seamoth. God, they're quick. They're getting good zaps on me and I'm actually struggling to ram them. Come here. Oh, slap me into the ground. Looks like we're starting to leak. Oh. Do it again. Come on. Where the hell did you go? Come on. And 18. You know, I've never actually blown a Seamoth up before, so it's going to be interesting to find out exactly what happens. I'm liking the effect of all the cracked glass and the water leaking inside at the moment. 3% hull. Come on, 3% hull. What are you going to do? Oh, and it just cracks open like a tin can. Alright. Come on, turn your lightning off for a second. Come on. Come here. I didn't like that too much. Well, it's about bloody time. If it takes you that long to kill me, you would not survive well in the EAC. Anyways, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you do, subscribe if you want to see more. Dive smart, dive safe, and I'll catch you guys in Season 2.